People of the verse, hello and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and in this video I am afraid that we are going to eradicate Cloud Imperiums because it appears that Star Citizen Alpha 3.11 is going to be delayed. That is my opinion, of course, but I think that at this point it is important to brace ourselves for another major delay. Why am I saying another major delay? Because 3.10 was already delayed by over a month. Star Citizen Alpha 3.10 was supposed to be released by the end of June 2020, which marked the end of Q2 of 2020, and it was released on August 5th, 2020, meaning that it was released a month and 5 days again after its deadline. And unfortunately, it does look like Star Citizen Alpha 3.11 is going to take the same path. Why am I saying that? Because as I am making this video right now, it is September 8th, 2020, and as far as I know, Star Citizen Alpha 3.11 is still not in the hands of the Evocati Testflight Group. The Evocati Testflight Group, whose job is to iron out some of the most game-breaking bugs that they are experiencing, so that when finally it gets to the wider PTU, Wave 1, Wave 2, and then everybody, those patches get somewhat playable, so that as many people as possible get to test them for then the final release. Usually, Evocati patches tend to last between 2 to 3 weeks, meaning that if by any chance Alpha 3.11 gets into the hands of the Evocatis tonight, it's going to get into Wave 1 at the earliest, probably maybe Monday 21st or Tuesday 22nd, and then after that it can take several weeks until the patch gets released to the wider PTU, to everybody, actually, to the live servers, meaning that I think that it's going to be quite unreasonable to expect the patch to be released by the end of this quarter, meaning that once again we are going to have another delay. And I think that at some point we've got to call the elephant in the room here, to call out the elephant in the room. This is just not acceptable anymore, and I think that that CIG here is not necessarily they are responsible, but they should absolutely tell us what is going on. Last time for Star Citizen Alpha 3.10, we had to wait until the patch was released so that we had Todd Pappy in a Calling All Devs episode telling us the reason why Star Citizen Alpha 3.10 was delayed. It basically was because of the new targeting methodology system. They wanted to make sure that it was done right so that they could have that done to us properly for 3.10 live. But if we look at Star Citizen Alpha 3.10 from 0.11, sorry, it is actually quite difficult to figure out what could be causing such a delay. But anyway, this is what we're going to talk right now, from now on until the rest of this video. So, if we look at the roadmap, which by the way should not be trusted, this is just what they are wanting to show us, and I'll also speak about that when I finish talking about this, because there are a couple of other things that are going actually to be in 3.11, but you know, they're not on that roadmap. So we've got repainting existing planets and moons at 0 tasks out of 15 completed. Apparently, according to what we've seen in the various monthly reports, this makes it incredibly fast to paint planets and moons, so we will see if they will have time to do that within the next couple of weeks, which is basically the official deadline for this Alpha 3.11 patch. The updated ground textures are still scheduled. Hurry up, CIG, there's a couple of weeks left, and one task for updated geology, which are these three cars were the latest one that were added. I think that Space Station Cargo Deck is pretty much done. This one only has 4 tasks completed, and I cannot imagine that this is going to be delayed. They're probably going to have, a couple of final touches and lightning passes. That's what we're talking about here. What I'm really also worried about, something that I've been talking about for quite some time, is that AI hazard awareness and avoidance, which is adding the ability for AI to identify hazardous areas and react accordingly, is still scheduled. We know that CIG is having big issues with the AI. The AI is not working because of server issues. I believe that this is going to be also removed from 3.11. I still don't understand why it is still here. As long as we don't have server meshing, AIs are still going to be broken, so it should not be there. Force reaction is going to be implemented in 3.0. That is a given. Player external inventory is done, and improved throw has been heavily featured in inside Star Citizen, so this is also going to be in. The 109i series is going to have a dedicated segment this week in Inside Star Citizen 2, so it is also going to make it. We know that the Mercury Star Runner is going to be delayed with a further patch. I want to believe that this is going to be for CitizenCon, or at least the digital version of CitizenCon, but we know that it was eventually cancelled, right? However, we know that there's also going to be a digital event. We still don't have the official date for the digital event for CitizenCon, but it's probably going to be around the same time period, which is when we should expect the Mercury Star Runner to be in, though. The two weapons here, the grenade launcher and the ballistic shotguns, have been shown as well. And then there's the ground cover buoyancy, you know, for seaweed and other stuff to float on water, which is also in polishing phase. So what is holding the patch back? Probably at this stage they want to finish repainting the planets and moons and put the ground texture, I would suppose, right? Because this is a pretty lackluster patch 3.11 in terms of feature. There are a couple of other things that are going to make it here and that are not in the roadmap. I'm thinking of, for example, the updated delivery missions. Right now we only have delivery missions within one system, and we don't have delivery missions from one planetary system to another planetary system. For example, right now you can only, if you are around Hurston, you can only deliver boxes around Hurston. If you're around Microtech, you can only deliver boxes around Microtech, right? Those missions between planet to planet have been gone because they didn't have time to put them for Star Citizen 3.10, but we do know that the devs did say that they want to bring them to the next patch, so hopefully this is going to make it to 3.11. That's one of the things. We also know that there are going to be new missions, new trade missions coming up with the cargo decks. We know, for example, about those time-sensitive cargo running missions or dangerous, hazardous missions too. This should be coming up as well, but pretty lackluster. So in my opinion, I think that what is holding 3.11 is probably the ground texture. I can't believe that they are willing to hold the patch because of hazard awareness and avoidance, something that is quite vague and something that is not really needed right now. That wouldn't make any sense to me. Plus, you know, with all of this supposedly staggered development, right, we've already taken a lot of time from 3.10. I don't want to believe that the team, if there is a separate team, right, dedicated to that patch, is going to be delayed for 3.13, if it's called 3.13, for Q1 of 2021. So that's why I can't believe that they are going to hold the patch because of specific features that are taking too much time to take. So that's my take on the opinion here. This is very worrisome. I hope that they are going to communicate on it not too late, but ahead in advance this time. What is going on? Why is it taking so much time? Why is the Evocati test flight group not having 3.11 as of right now? We still have 3 weeks to go. It is getting a bit late, in my opinion. That's all for this video, guys. It was, yeah, not again, guys. I know that you guys sometimes complain that I'm making sometimes negative videos, but I am worried. I am worried. I am disappointed. I am losing patience. Yes, it's true. I am losing patience. Am I losing faith? A little bit as well. I want to wait until CitizenCon to go further down that dark path, but things from my perspective are not looking good when it comes to Star Citizen, and we need to have answers. We need to have that new roadmap. We need to have a better idea of what's going on with Squadron 42. Right now, there's no vision at all for us, the backers, and this is extremely troublesome. That's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.